A green day, guys. Am I freaking dreaming now? This is nice. We have all the indexes up for the first time. It feels like in forever, but in reality, for the first time in like a week or two at this point. And currently, let's see, the S&P's up 0.9%, Dow's up about zero point 0.4. Let's see, QQQ's up 1.2, leading the green here, guys, as the Russell is also up. Actually, no, the Russell is leading the green, up almost 1.3%. QQQ's up 1.2. Either way, guys, we're up across the board. We're bouncing back. VIX is down 8%, and I want to break down a couple of stocks in this video that just reported earnings. We're going to break down Lowe's, Home Depot, Kava, to name a few, and we'll talk about which ones to watch for the aftermarket today. There's a bunch, guys, so let's get into it. All I ask is for you to hit the like button, and feel free to subscribe if you want. We're on the road to 100,000 subs, and let's just get into it, guys. So, again, green across the board. It's currently about 11:15 a.m. on the East Coast, and you guys can see if I zoom in a bit on SPY. Let me get this channel out. The channel tool, we can see we're pretty much bouncing right at this channel that we were talking about in the video yesterday. And we talked about how we were way oversold and due for a relief rally. You know, the RSI was just ridiculously low, guys, on the 4-hour time frame. And we're getting it. We're getting the relief rally. And this is not a guarantee. It's not guaranteed now that we're just going to break out to all-time highs. This could very well be a bull trap, but we're getting the relief rally either way. And now we're approaching, let's see, 600 to 602. That's a pretty big resistance right now on SPY. You guys can see we held that as support middle of, February, about 2 weeks ago. And we also held it just a couple of days ago. So that level needs to break on SPY. And on QQQ, let's see how this is looking. Pretty similar. I mean, look, we drew this out yesterday. You guys see we're bouncing. You can see it. We're bouncing at the bottom of this channel. And we could have some more upside here. But once we hit these moving averages, that's the real test, whether it's a legitimate breakout or if it's a bull trap. And you guys can see if I draw this line out, this was support, 520, 522. It was support earlier in February. Now we're under it. Obviously, it's resistance, so we're going to have to get out of there. So time will tell. Time will tell. And a lot's riding on, of course, NVIDIA. They're reporting earnings after the bell today, guys, and we're going to break them down a lot more in that video after the bell when the numbers actually come out. But if they crush it, their stock goes up a lot. Yeah, it's going to be good for QQQ, the overall stock market. We all know that at this point. So let's get into some stocks. Lowe's. We had Lowe's report earnings this morning, and their stock's up 3.5%. And you guys can see this triangle that we actually drew out. This was the last time we covered Lowe's. It might have been about a week ago. Either way, that triangle played out. You guys can see we dumped down all the way to 233. So we were at a point where we were just way oversold. The earnings would have to be bad, terrible, for the stock to go lower. And, well, look, we're up a good chunk. It was a good setup into earnings. And Lowe's is not out of the woods yet, guys, but the stock is trying to break out of this multi-month downtrend. We'll see if that happens. Let me see what the earnings came in at here, guys. Let's come down here and see. Where are we? Adjusted earnings per share. Here we go. $1.93. That beat the $1.84 expected, and sales also beat $18.55 billion versus $18.29 expected. So a double beat for Lowe's. And let's see, they bought back about 5.5 million shares for $1.4 billion. There you go. They see 2025 comparable sales flat to up 1%, operating margin of 12.3 to 12.4%. And they see full year, okay, here we go, some guidance. Full year 25 earnings per share of $12.15 to $12.40 on sales of $83.5 billion through $84.5 billion versus $84.5 billion. So pretty good sales guidance, great EPS guidance there, guys. Double beat. I mean, yeah, pretty good quarter, and solid guidance for Lowe's. And again, when you get that type of report from a stock or from a company whose stock is down a lot, very oversold in the short term, you're more than likely going to get a snapback. And that's kind of what we got here. But again, it's not out of the woods yet. Watch out for the mid 200s here, high 200s. That's a big resistance on the stock. If it's able to break out, though, it might be breaking out even further. So Home Depot, Lowe's is direct competitor, right? This stock or company just reported yesterday, and their stock popped as well, I believe, right? Yeah, it did. Look, so this was also oversold. Very similar setup to Lowe's, and it got to 370, actually down to 366, and then we got the snapback all the way to 400. That was a 9.6% move. So let's see. Home Depot reported earnings per share. Here we go. Or no, that's the guidance. They reported GAAP EPS of $3.02 versus $2.99 expected. That's great. Let's see here. Sales 39.7 versus 39.14. Double beat there for Home Depot. They raised their quarterly dividend as well by 2.2%. Okay. All right. We'll take it. Full year 25 outlook, GAAP EPS 1446 versus 1555 estimate. Sales of 163 billion versus 164.17. So a little bit soft on the guidance there, but the stock still rallied. That goes to show just how beaten up it was in the short term. And for Home Depot, guys, we're kind of in a similar scenario on the charts here. You know, we were very beaten up. Now we got a nice relief rally, but we're still very much in a downtrend, right? At least in the short term, and we're not really breaking it. You guys see here. So let's see. Same thing here with Lowe's. Let's see if these stocks, if these earnings reports were enough to push the stocks higher. So Kava, let's break down Kava. This is a newer, I guess, growth stock on the market. Well, not new per se, but they've been trading now for, I think, a couple years, but I forget when they IPO'd exactly. 2023. So it's been about, not even a couple of years, a year and a half ago, and this stock has done very well. The company's growing, and it's recently taken a beat down. I mean, look, from 170 down to about $99, and the company just reported earnings this morning, or was it yesterday? No, it was yesterday, right? Yeah, after the bell, and the stock, I'm pretty sure, tanked. Initially, all the way down to $89. That was an 11% drop. Then it rebounded 20% to 104, and now we're pretty much at break even. So Kava reported earnings per share adjusted of 5 cents, which missed the 6 cents expected, and sales beat on the flip side, 225 million versus 223.6 million. So mixed bag earnings there, and they give us guidance. Sales forecast misses estimates, but fast casual chain says diners are spending more. I mean, listen, I remember when I first went to this place in my area, just my experience here, I was paying like $10, $11 for like a lamb bowl or something. Now their prices have gone up a lot. I mean, just naturally customers are spending more, and honestly, I don't mind spending, $16 for a bowl. I still think it's worth it. But yeah, I mean, prices have gone up, and I've gotten extras, right, to the point where it's gotten to $20 a bowl, and I'm like, it's a lot of food, but I'm like, this is kind of crazy. But hey, I like Kava, my experience. But yeah, I mean, they mixed bag earnings there. Guidance, are we getting it here? I'm not seeing anything on guidance for now, but they're still growing, guys, and the stock's down big time. We have a clear head and shoulders that pretty much played out, and if this thing falls down towards the 70s again, man, even here, arguably, I think some buyers will start coming in. Volume's kicking up. We're very oversold. Keep an eye on it. I'm watching it. I'm not in this stock per se myself right now, but I'm eyeing it up maybe for a buy-in in this window here from 70, excuse me, guys, to $75 per share. So that's Kava. Planet also reported, Planet Fitness here. They reported earnings and they did not do, I believe, the best, or maybe they did. I'm thinking of another one here. Adjusted EPS 70 cents versus 62 cents. They beat their sales 340 million versus 324.5 million expected. Very, very good. And they see revenue growth of 10%, which is solid. Looks like RBC trims price target, but they keep an outperform rating. Now their price target's at $110. And we're not really getting much of guidance here from Planet, but it kind of looks oversold. I don't know what you guys think here or what you guys see, but to me, it looks pretty oversold. And I think we'll get some buyers eventually, right? Excuse me, guys. My throat's messing with me today. I don't know what's going on. But I think we will get some buyers to come in around here. Let me draw this out. Boom. You guys see this? We're pretty oversold. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. And by the way, run the likes up if you're still watching this video and you haven't hit the like button yet. And make sure to subscribe again as we're trying to get to 100,000 subs. That's the goal for 2025. Let's do it, man. Run the buttons up. Let's go. And let's see. What else do we got? AMC. I forgot about this one. Oh, my God. AMC, let's see where we're at, guys. This is down. What's it at these days? $3 now? Yeah, so it's up 4%. The company reported earnings yesterday. Looks like here, adjusted EPS, they lost 18 cents. That came in line. Sales 1.31 versus 1.3 billion. That slightly beat. And let's see, what else? Looks like while CEO, this headline's kind of funny. It says, AMC stock climbs as improving box office boosts Q4 revenue, while CEO slams crackpot conspiracy theorists. Oh, man, that gave me a little chuckle there. That's pretty funny. But, yeah, I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of AMC. I'll be honest with you guys. Sure, it could spark off for a rally. It definitely could. But look at the overall trend. I'm not loving that. I'm really not loving that. So those are the couple of companies that just reported earnings. Now we have a couple after the bell. We'll go rapid fire here that you guys need to watch. Obviously, NVIDIA, it's up 4.5% right now, heading into earnings, which clearly hype starting to build up. People are getting excited. Obviously, the overall Green Day's helping that out too. But look at this, man. This thing's ripping. And in real time now, we're selling off a little bit. But overall, the trend is just completely bullish. They're after the bell. And like I said, it's huge for the entire stock market. You know, you guys know that. NVIDIA now is a $3.5 trillion company, massive company. Everybody's watching it. All eyes are on NVIDIA, and we're going to get insights on kind of how big tech spending right now, the guidance there, it's big. It's big. We're going to see it. So that is the main one for today in general. Of course, Snowflake's another one, SNOW, which has rebounded quite nicely from the summer. I mean, this thing was down big time a couple months ago. It was in the low hundreds. Now we almost hit 200 recently. But since the last couple of days, we saw some volatility, a lot of red in the indexes. Snowflake got destroyed. I mean, this thing got hit 15%, and they're after the bell today. The stock's up 3.3%. We're pretty oversold, guys. If earnings come in hot, expect a rebound, but who knows, man? This thing's been all over the place. So it's anybody's best guess when it comes to Snowflake and CRM, a bit of a more stable company here. I think this one, I'm not a big earnings trader, you guys know, but I think this one's bound to break out here. Recently, we had a big pop on their recent earnings, and now we've given back all that gain and some. I think we're super oversold, honestly. We're down almost 20% in a bear market. Their earnings would have to be bad for this to go lower. So keep your eyes on CRM after the bell today, guys. Big company, right? Them and Nvidia are for sure the top two. Snowflake's in there, obviously. But yeah, that's pretty much it. What do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I'm super curious what you guys are doing. Hit the like button, and don't forget to get your 30 free stocks for Moomoo, guys. Check out the link down below. Deposit at least $100, you get 5 free stocks. Deposit at least $2,000, you get 25 more stocks. And for now, your uninvested cash will earn up to 8.1% APY. Get on it, guys. Use that link down below or go to StockSurfS.com/Moomoo. And with that being said, I'll catch you guys in the next video.